what's starting with El Jefe? I mean, how are you getting through this COVID, Chris?
I'm
Motherfucker fled the country.
I fled. I bailed out on New York City.
You got a beard going? Is that a beard I see?
Nah, a little scruff. But I'm in an Airbnb in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania.
Gone.
You know what they're saying that all you city folk moving out to these rural places, y'all are the vectors. You are the vector right now.
Well, I wish it was rural. I got a fucking halfway house next door to me out here. It's not rural at all.
Oh shit!
You next to Beanie Siegel?
Pretty much, but
damn.
But I've been here for a month, so I didn't bring anything with me. If I get it, I'll get it from down here.
First of all, we all got the COVID back in during the holidays.
Probably.
At the LSN holiday party, they had it in the hors d'oeuvres. It was delicious.
I didn't eat none of them shits.
Nah,
they were delicious.
I got drunk at the LSN holiday party. That's what I did. Oh no, I did eat them shit. They were delicious. Yeah. Yeah. You're never lie.
I think
for the people who smoke weed, right?
Yep.
No more sharing blunts.
Oh no, that's
right?
out. That's out. Straight to the face. Yeah.
And that makes me sad too, because black people didn't share blunts anyway. Black people was the worst blunt sharers in the first place. This is cutting down on my white dudes sharing blunts.
Yes.
You know,
the white dudes would hand you a J.
Black dudes was never passing. I mean, your man 50 grand was never passing. If someone you knew tangentially, they was never letting you hold it. You could just watch them, like Ben. Like me and Ben is cool. This is how Ben would share with me through Zoom.
Let me pass it down to you now.
Right. See, like where is it? I don't even have it. I never even touch it.
Yeah, there's some people. There's some people.
Yeah, there's some attendees we got over here. We got.
Wait,
who's in the building? We got Trav Dave.
Is there a chat?
Grand. What up,
Can I see the chat? Oh yeah, there's a chat.
Yeah, Kenny Gibbs.
Street podcast. I see Cider.
What up, Kenny Gibbs?
Kenny Gibbs, man.
Gibbs.
Shouts
all right,
to Kenny
all right.
Gibbs.
Yes.
Your
internet.
Mr. Prolific B, Michelle Talbot.
But this whole thing is gonna wrap in another month anyway, though. Basically.
What's that?
I hope.
Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz. First of all, Dr. Oz said, listen.
Nah, Dr. Oz is the op. Dr. Oz is the op now, son.
Dr. Oz said, yo, if 3% of the kids die, we're good with that.
You said that.
When did Dr. Drew turn into a scumbag, though? That's the one that bugged me out.
But think about this, though, on some real shit. The death count for school kids has been down this year with schools being closed anyway.
Wow.
No school shootings.
Wow.
So they got to get that body count up. How else you going to get this? How else you going to kill kids?
How did we ever get to the show?
if you got no school.
That's it. The Zoom show's already. That's it. We're gonna get kicked off already.
I'm saying we normally every year we having a 2% of kids being killed from school shootings. I mean, listen, mass school shootings every year from September to June, we losing kids. So when schools close, you know what I mean? We're messing the stock market up.
Can I share this shit? Can I put it on Twitter or something?
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Put the link. Let Ed King send you the link.
All right.
I'm put it in the group.
Cool. Put it in the chat so all the people can send it.
Yeah.
But Funkadelic told us this anyway.
Wait,
America East
where is
Jonathan?
No, not John. Well, where is he too?
Hey, where's Minna?
I think he's making bacalao.
And Dwayne, how do I get my virtual background? A gallery view?
No, click out of the camera.
Good view. Okay.
You go to the little arrow and then choose virtual background.
Here we go. Now Pete gonna get spicy today. See, I already know what Pete gonna do.
Trifling shit.
Yeah, he gonna start some shit.
Where's the link at?
Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see what
I
we
just
got.
sent it in the
And then
group.
where do I?
I know since Morrow
where do I
is
find it?
with his folks, he got
So
clothing
lower
on.
left of your window. Oh wait, are you in the?
Who else is
right?
naked other than me?
Well, I mean, we
King?
all titty up right now, so I mean, it don't matter.
Right. King,
Now,
I'm
Is that
whoever
me,
pretty
right?
naked.
Can you hit Dallas?
Whoever dropped their phone or their laptop, it's over. The Zoom is over, bro. Yo, his birthday
It became an adult channel after that.
OnlyFans. Yo, somebody tweeted a 1.6 gigabyte OnlyFans folder the other day.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before.
Bro, it ain't active no more, but
Mm-hmm.
damn, bro, it's a lot going on out here, B.
Cold game, boy. It's a cold game out here.
It really is. It really is. I mean,
Fuck your game.
that's the new economy right there. The OnlyFans economy.
Dallas, you gonna get an OnlyFans?
I mean, I'm listen. If I get furloughed, you know what I mean? How am I gonna stay with furlough if I get furloughed? I have to get OnlyFans.
How much did you charge a month?
To keep the fur on my low.
What's
Yeah,
your
I
monthly
mean-
fee? What's your monthly subscription?
Yo, what could I do with the OnlyFans though? What would it be about showing off my sneaker collection, showing off my low clothing collection? Is that how I would do it?
Exclusive shit.
Well, this is coming from a guy who wrapped Christmas lights around him naked and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, but no one's paying for that.
So you never know these days.
No one's paying for that.
Somebody may pay to lick your feet.
Yeah, you.
Okay, Mena just texted me. He said, "Are we live yet?"
Yeah.
All right.
We on.
I'm putting them all on blast right now.
He said he's making
He on
some
Spanish time?
We are
He said
recording.
he's making some chicharron.
So this is it right here. I mean, this is this is what we left with.
Yo, look, check this fly shit out. Oh, how many of us is in one? How many? There's 7, 8 of us. Yo, we the crew all made it. Hopefully, through 75% of this COVID shit. That's a blessing, man.
I mean,
It is.
That's a blessing.
All right.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, son. Oh yeah. Yo, when I do go outside, yeah, I'll be saying prayers, man.
Yo,
Because I feel like people don't want to use. Yo, I feel like, yo,
Men got the Call of Duty. The
Yo,
Call of Duty
I
COVID
heard
fit.
premium pizza in here. Be careful.
Oh shit!
oh my God.
Yo, what is
Premium
that?
pizza in here. I gotta be careful.
This dude, man. This dude.
That's funny shit.
Morrow's got on
I'm
clothes.
staying 6 feet away from all of you, but I'm staying 60 miles away from Pete.
Damn.
Why
Your
is that?
hairline staying 60 miles away from your head.
I know, man. Fuck that. It looks like an EKG.
shit. Yeah, that's one thing that's gonna be popping, man. When this shit is over, the barbershops, nail salons, and the hair
Yeah.
salons are gonna be
Word.
off the chain, bro. I'm about to be a barber for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Charging $30 to shape up.
First of all, barbershops are gonna be the next vector because they're gonna be filled with people.
Nah, you know what? The barbers, if they smart, is appointment only.
Mm.
Yo, you can't come. It's an hour and a half increments.
Where appointment only? I mean, listen.
No, I mean that's what they're gonna have to start doing. I mean,
You
you
come
can't
from
just
East
have
New
everybody.
York, and there's no appointment. You go there, you get a chair.
Nah, not now. Can't do that shit now.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
be
let me
back
ask
in
you
a sec.
something. Dwayne, do we have the ability to bring somebody in the room if we want?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
We would have to send them to
Oh yeah, send
Yo,
them a
look at
link,
Moro, man.
and then when they're in attendee, they can in the room.
Yo.
Where's Mora? Mora left?
We
No,
got
you guys
questions.
yo, Moro got the yo.
Yo, I've been looking for that one, Moro. That's the one I'm looking for.
Oh, that's
Right.
crazy.
Oh my God.
That was,
Yo.
yeah.
Double filter.
You say what? Where you get that hoe from, man? Put the link in the chat.
First of all, all white people have that shit. That's that survivalist shit.
They been had that shit. They got that shit in their garage.
right next to the gas generator in case the lights go out.
Project kids got to make their shit out of bandanas
and socks.
Right.
You seen the shit with socks and coffee filters?
You know?
Yeah.
I gotta step off for a second. I'll be back in a few.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you got the mad echo on this.
Somebody man the chat. Somebody man the chat.
Yeah, I am.
Who's in there?
We got
Jeff Rosenthal up in here. Jeff Rosenthal.
Okay. It's the real in the building.
What are they saying? We're looking good. What do they say? Yeah, of course we look good, and you look good too.
Jeff,
they said, "Where's your pattern?"
They said, "Where our special guests at now? We ain't got no special guests."
Only Jeff, not Eric.
Eric is doing his curls. He's doing.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, hold on a second. I thought Jeff and Eric shared the same pair of underwear. Like I've never seen them separate.
I have.
No, I've never seen them like, and there's a couple more of them that look just like them.
Yo, they phenotype is crazy. All three of them.
Yo, they got at least one more. I think they have a fourth one that they don't even let out of the parents' house. I think they do.
So what's everybody doing during this time? Like, what's the most exciting thing someone on here could say that they've been doing? Because I have no idea what even that means. Can someone think of it? I mean, that's scary. That's not exciting.
I mean, listen,
you know what? I can't say, me personally, I can't say anything exciting. I can tell you, like, what's fucked up is that, you know, I can't even, like, go to Mon Duke's crib and be like, yo, or I got to meet her halfway type shit if I need to drop off something. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that's whack. It's like family shit. You can't really interact with family members because you don't know if you don't know who's what is that? Mara, what's that? Asymptomatic?
Yeah. If you got it, but you don't show symptoms, for sure.
Right, and you don't want to have to pick it up from somewhere or somewhere close by visiting somewhere, and then you catch that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you something? That's that hype shit. That's what hype sells everything. This coronavirus shit is a pair of fucking Yeezy.
I mean, people are dying. How can you say that?
Yeah, we're about to get cut off.
People, first of all, premium people have to die. All right? Yeah. It's part of life. And I don't want to get crazy. People have to die.
Yeah, people but not under do they have to die under these circumstances?
I cannot not see somebody. You cannot not see your old earth. And you cannot worry. First of all, y'all connection is too deep. There's nothing that you could give her that could hurt her, and nothing she could give you that would hurt you. I can't believe that.
You gotta believe it, bro.
You know,
you better start believing it real quick.
I'm against science, though.
No. One thing I'm surprised that Dallas hasn't done throughout this quarantine is become a DJ. Because I feel like there's a lot of people becoming DJs, and it's, playing little sets on the live. I can imagine this dude playing a set, no pants on, and just running through it. I'm surprised he hasn't became DJ Dallas Penn yet, honestly.
They would ban him. They would lock his account.
First of all, people became either DJs or podcasters. But I always say, hey, listen, if you record a podcast and nobody heard it, did it even make a noise?
Well, I've been doing that for years.
Here's my problem. Dallas, here's my problem. I love when you go on live and you start to get the room filled up. Soon as you start to get the room filled up, you're like, yo, internet, I don't want to hold your ears hostage. Goodbye. And you leave.
But Pete, that's what he does in real life. we be out and about, you know this. And then like, where's Dallas? We be looking, we go on a scavenger hunt looking for Dallas. Dallas is in the house. He already home.
No, actually, Dallas has done this to me. Like, look, I mean, I hung out. Me and Dallas have visited many places together. I have been with Dallas where we literally get a drink and I turn around 15 minutes later. What's he doing?
Yeah, he said Ben Amin is in the house eating back.
Oh, you wrote in the chat?
Yeah. He's a fool.
Ben, what are you eating? You eating backwoods?
No, sesame. He eats snacks.
Shouts to Dirty Jers. Anyway,
Everything
Dallas
green.
is the same. I think that's what made this whole crew, you know, like a puzzle, because I've been to a bar with Dallas or a place and we get a drink and I turn around and I look at my phone and he's like, yo, I'm home. I had to go. I'm like, what the fuck? How's that even possible? You know.
Or we trying to go to the next spot and we trying to figure out who's going to ride with who in the car. And we account for Dallas, but then we looking for Dallas. Like, yo, where Dallas? Dallas on the train or he in the Uber. He ain't saying nothing to nobody.
The best is technology, Dallas, right? That like when you leave something in my car and I could unlock it without even giving you the key. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best thing.
He learned that from being a part of the Decepticons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. As soon as we can go back outside, I'm gonna be happy not going outside again. I mean, I'm fucked now because we can't go outside.
But even when we
go outside, then I can choose not to go outside. I don't like people telling me what I can do. That's the bullshit. I'm going outside right now.
Well, people have told you before. STFU. Shut the fuck up, Dallas.
But I ain't really trying to be around nobody like that when this shit is over with anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like even like if it ain't something to do we doing work or whatever, or something extremely important, I ain't really trying to be around nobody.
Let me ask you, like,
because people are not. You see it every day. Every one of us seeing people doing questionable shit. I mean, you have to go to the grocery or pharmacy or whatever it is. It's people really not adhering to none of this shit. Even if you don't believe it, adhere to it because it's like, all right, what's the worst case scenario? You know what I mean?
I don't get how people don't believe it at this point, dog. Like I've had my best friend, he did trauma. Like his parents was in the hospital. I've had people from Howard pass away from it. You know, this is not. You know, I've had. I mean, I can name several other people I know who've been in hospitals, et cetera, in and out. I know people who work in hospitals and have seen their fucking floor go from whatever they were doing before and turn into a COVID floor. Like, bro, it's not nothing to play around with or joke with. I mean, it's like y'all seen the movies before this, right? Like, motherfuckers never saw a pandemic until this shit happened. That's so funny to me.
Side note, there's a Q&A thing on the bottom. I seen that Trav wrote, yo, but how the hell am I supposed to answer yo? Right? If anybody got a question, anybody want to join in on the join in on the conversation with a question or a topic or anything, drop it in the Q&A and we could answer it live.
Ben, I'm not saying that it's not real, this virus thing. I'm not saying that it's not real. What I'm saying is that, man, people are sick already. Like you're in America, and if you're really a hard body American, you're already next to death.
4,000 people died yesterday.
The food you eat.
4,000. We lost 3,000 in all of 9/11. We lost 4,100 some of people.
Yeah, yes, sir. There's no reason to compare 9/11. 9/11 was a.
But that's no. Let me explain why I'm comparing it. Because after 9/11, everything in this country changed because of 3,000 people dying on one day. Everything in this country changed. Every law was passed. Let me finish.
But it was a purposeful act. All right.
That's the point. Now hold up. Let me finish.
Are you saying that this is a purposeful act?
No. No, nigga. Right. This is reality. This is the purposeful act of the system that's in place. What we do every day. This is what it leads to. But what I'm saying
is disruption. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that after 9/11, everything in America and pretty much the world changed because of that. And right now, people are acting like nothing is happening. Like 4,100 people didn't die. Wait, let me finish. Didn't die yesterday. So when people act like nothing is happening right now, are they going to act like something is happening when they finally get a vaccine? Or are they going to try and roll this right under the carpet like 100,000 people didn't die?
Well, I mean, let's just use 9/11 as a reference. 9/11 is a watershed moment. Everything changes from 9/11.
Yep.
The way we travel, the way we look at a certain group of people. You know, our American lives change. We just found out during this thing that, oh man, guess what? You can fly without having to take your shoes off.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, I've been taking my shoes off for years. I'm not doing it any longer.
Tell CS we live.
Yeah, I think my wife is working.
That's his moderator.
Yes.
He got a moderator in house.
Yeah.
Gotta turn down the volume. Yeah. But that's my thing. I just don't think, I don't want people to just run around and act like, oh, when people are out here dying. And like somebody said in the chat, this pandemic was bound to happen, man. I don't get how, like, me, I've always been into, looking at the future and shit. And it's like, people have been talking about super flus for 20, 30, 40 years. Like the idea of a super flu, because we have too many antibiotics and they, the flus out there become resistant to them and become stronger and stronger. So this wasn't like, when people are like, oh my God, I never expected this to happen. I'm so bugged out by that because it was like right there.
But Ben, on the flip side of that, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
The flip side of that is yeah, we hear you, Pete.
Yo, when
the flip side of that, hold on. The flip side of that is, right, knowing that, are we taking our immune boosters? Are we eating the right foods? Are we taking the right supplements, things that they say control what you can control, right?
Yeah.
That's right. So there's things that we can do that I think as a people, we put it off to the side. Like, I'll get to that. Because it's not important until it's important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we control that part of it, and we don't.
No, facts.
Let's get to some of these questions. Hold on, there's a bunch here.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. It turned lit.
Somebody wrote,
in Dallas believe in SARS.
Yo.
Yes or no, Dallas?
SARS, MERS, swine flu, HN1, all that's legit. COVID is real.
Okay.
Next one is thoughts on the virus ruining the retail game.
It's a wrap. Flight Club done.
I mean, me personally, I think that, online business, delivery from home, even like ShopRite from home, Target has a new delivery, which this thing called Shipped. Yep. I think it's gonna stay tremendous because some people will go back, but some people will, handle everything delivery.
Yeah.
So I don't think people go into stores,
Our whole country, our whole way of life is based on people spending money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, first of all, this stimulus money is already spent.
Mm-hmm.
For many of them. For me, I know it is.
That video of all those people in Georgia.
Is retail ruined? Nah. Listen, we got.
King, why you look like you in a fishbowl? Why you laying down? Sit up.
We got to go.
Usher over here singing and shit.
Yo, why you worried about me laying down?
Here's the thing.
Let me drop my phone. This whole Zoom is over, right?
Let me give our listeners a little bit of context.
Let me drop my phone.
Oh God.
We're about to get $1,200, right? A little month and a half ago, we learned that Michael Bloomberg spent like $350 million to get his presidential campaign cracking.
Yep.
There's 350 million people in America. He could have gave each of us $1 million. I would have sold all of y'all up the river for that million.
You're right.
Okay, I see. There's a few people from the Bronx
Your
being
math is
disrespectful
wrong.
in here.
We just
about to get-
learned yesterday that in 2 weeks, the government blew $350 billion
Yeah, they ran through that shit. On small businesses, yeah, the loans.
small business. 350 million people in America, they could have gave each of us $1 billion.
And also,
my man-
part of the stimulus shit is that I read that millionaires are actually getting $1.7 million. They're getting it's a provision that's in the package that's allowing millionaires to get $1.7 million, bro.
They could have gave us $1 billion. I promise you. Half of us would have killed ourselves with that. We would have depopulated. You give half Americans $1 billion, we're gonna depopulate because we're gonna drink ourselves, we're gonna drug ourselves to death. Think about how much meth you can buy with $1 billion. You're gonna blow your head up.
Yo, King, King, are you deleting these comments in here?
Why would I want them to delete them?
I'm just saying that they trying to.
Yo, I'm dying. This thing. Somebody wrote King laying down in bed in a meeting filled with men is wild.
Why don't you say, Pete? I can see who said it, so why don't you just say their name? Like we don't have to hide that.
Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, Sire. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't hear me when I said there's a few people from the Bronx being disrespectful, and I'm gonna kick them out in a second.
That's not disrespectful. That's funny.
Nah. Sire, I always fuck with him, man. They good money. You know what it is. Shout out to Sire.
Hold on, let's get to some of these Q&A. Hold on.
I'm just saying, when you go by the numbers, if they want to depopulate the earth, give folks money, a lot of money, so we can do what's American: eat ourselves to death, drink ourselves to death, and buy guns and shoot each other.
The American way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gun sales went up, man. There's a few people in this room right here that bought a couple guns. I ain't snitching, but it's for protection.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll get some out.
The white guys, early.
Yeah.
They gave Ruth Chris $20 million.
Wow.
Why?
That it's a small business, allegedly.
Oh, and it's not. You know what it is? They're not. They probably just got one or two in the city.
That's where all the scammers go.
Facts.
Yep, that's a scammer's date night. Ruth Chris.
Ruth
Chris or Red Lobster? What scammers like to take their dates out more? Ruth Chris or Red Lobster?
Ruth Chris. The elite scammers. The hood. The scammers from like Brownsville, they'll go to Red Lobster.
That's Applebee's.
They go to Applebee's and Gateway Mall back there.
Yep.
Yo, but you know who's gonna be fucked the fuck up? Chinese restaurants, bro. There's no more takeout even after this shit because of xenophobia. Like who's eating that shit? I mean,
my favorite Chinese spot, switch they pitch up, is doing Thai food now.
Pretty soon they're gonna be Italian. Yo, Ben, his Chinese spot is gonna be selling pizza.
You can't move that Chinese food.
Can't do Italy either, bro. Italy got all they took.
Yo, welcome the bald-headed red fuck on the bottom.
Internets.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo, look at Matt's background.
There's a chat in here.
Raz, we got our stimulus check.
What do we got?
Stimulus check.
Oh shit! All right, we got to get those. We're gonna get the Rolex Submariner watches with that.
Yeah.
Flood watches. We're gonna get flood watches.
Okay. Flood watches. That's reason. Is that still in business? Do they make flood watches in 2020?
That's what we're getting with the stimulus check for sure.
It's all on eBay.
Yep. I like the background. Matt, you collecting art now?
I mean, not actively, but
Matt's dating a woman now, and
I'm accumulating art.
Okay.
I don't know if that's art. I think he just put his area rug on the floor on his wall. That doesn't look like a rug.
No, we got like a hand carved like wood shit back here. We've got a Brooklyn legend right here. This is the Buddha Biggie.
Yep.
Nice.
To him.
Respect.
And this is the Squirrel King.
I mean, why not?
And then we also got some nice Tribe Called Quest edition speakers up there.
Matt makes too much money. Matt makes too much money. He's not getting a stimulus check.
Yeah, he's about that 75K.
Wise men are playing. How am I behind you, bro?
That is.
Yo, men have switched up to the rape face.
Matt Raz looked like unsub from Criminal Minds. I don't even know what that is.
That's a deep cut.
The homie Bobby J said, "Is Bill Gates a fuckyberg? Facts or not?"
Fuckyberg.
Major
fuckyberg.
Is Jay-Z a fuckyberg? Is the question. Jay-Z the billionaire. Is he a fuckyberg
Bill Gates
now?
fuckyberg or not?
well, Jay-Z's made himself a Jenkins.
Real question. Real question. How many people will be having corona or quarantine babies? How many babies you think are going to be born in this quarantine or made in this quarantine?
Pete over there wearing prison bars.
Prison what?
You know, for the single fellas, we inadvertently practicing what do you call that shit? Semen retention. So like,
are you now?
I mean, for those who, damn, T-Mobile just sent me a notification said my bill is due. See?
Yeah, look at that.
Like, yeah, we know you on Zoom, motherfucker.
They're like, we know during these trying circumstances, it's real. You know, we're all having a hard time, and just so you know, King, you can pay that bill online.
Yeah, they're terrible the way they send their emails.
They got the algorithm, man.
Yep.
Yo, Mena is killing it with these backgrounds. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, where you get these pictures, bro?
It's the throwback one.
He got all the rape face Pete backgrounds.
Yo, Mena, you got to find a PNC radio background.
Oh man,
they don't exist anymore.
I mean, there's got to be a picture of that online.
Yeah, they got shit online.
Yo, you know what I was just remembering the other day though? Someone mentioned Fuckyberg reminded me. So last night they had Zuckerberg was on whatever fucking CNN like town hall shit they got. And I was just remembering back to like the origins of like when Dallas coined the term Fuckyberg. And I think was the Rap Genius, was that on the fly in the Rap Genius?
That was
or did you have that like already premeditated?
Do not say coin the term. When you coin a term, you've trademarked it. You're getting money. You're getting coin from it. I've coined no terms. Okay.
Well, no, that's not true.
We'll see.
Part of the reason why we're here, you coined the term internets.
Well, I mean, we are all internet.
I think he really tried to recontextualize internets. I think George Bush coined the term internet.
Yes.
Yeah, but Dallas had the foresight to put an S on that motherfucker.
Dallas retconned it.
Right. George Bush already had coin. When he said internet, people said, "Oh, this guy's an idiot." But I was like, "Nah, George Bush is prescient. He's seen the future, and he's right. We are internets. We were Black Planet. We were MySpace.
But now you have some people who say internets, which I feel like is a fuckboy way of saying it. It's corny. It's like you're lazy. You're not trying to respect the culture. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying internets.
Why? Who said that?
Everybody on this chat right now, y'all become official Newman when y'all put the S on internets. If y'all say internets or interwebs, for real,
you're a jerk boy.
Dallas.
No, wait. We got to clarify. Are you taking shots right now at Are you taking shots at Vic Mensa, who had the internet tape? And are you taking shots at Internet James, who I guess was a person that existed once, maybe still does?
I didn't know about it either. I didn't know that he had it.
Yeah, I didn't know Vic Mensa.
Damn, so that's a double sub. So we're not fucking with him using it, and we don't even know what he's doing.
From the past, we're talking about this point forward. We're talking about
I like Vic Mensa
this moment right here.
Yeah, I really like him.
Right now, this is it. We're putting the flag down like they did when they went to the moon that time, and they put the flag down.
Dallas. Chat said Bobby J said Bush made it a hot line. Dallas made it a hot song.
Bars.
And just like Jay-Z, you didn't get paid off that album.
Nah.
Oh wait, you guys see that there's also some kind of Q&A function that's popping up on here now too?
Man that up, Opie.
Yeah, look, Christian Coakley asked, what's the craziest conspiracy theory y'all heard about the virus?
5G.
Yeah, 5G.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Pretty much.
That was solid.
Pretty much. The 5G one is popping.
That was pretty no tip.
I like the 5G one.
I mean, I guess the early one was like different theories about racial immunities, but we've since thoroughly debunked that as well, right? But I guess that was one we were hearing.
I had my fingers crossed.
You still rolling with that? You still rolling with that?
You know, could avoid.
Did y'all see when that they was tagging Bill Gates in a lot of this shit when Trump withhold the funding to the WHO organization? And you know, Bill Gates is a heavy contributor to that, and he's he influences that organization a lot. So they, a lot of these pundits was on Instagram tagging him like, "Yo, run his shit up." And when you go to his account, he turned off all his comments on all of his posts. Like you can't do no slander shit no more. So
you're saying Bill Gates went Hollywood? He's not a man of the people anymore?
I think he's paying attention to the awareness of people. You know what I mean? And
fuck Bill Gates too.
Like it's no secret now.
He's got moderating his page. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but he see what's going on.
He's
not oblivious.
His phone and like, oh, I'm getting too many comments. Let me,
No, I don't think it's the number. I think it's the content in the comments that he.
Did you just see the thing that he just posted now though? He said if his new post gets 10 million likes, he's going to drop the virus, right? The vaccine right now.
With a pair of Yeezys.
Oh man!
I mean, Kanye collab.
Yo, did y'all see the Yeezy video, the GQ joint?
No, there's a video of it. I saw.
I read the
interview.
interview.
A feature and some pictures.
I read the feature.
I saw that tank
video. Yeah, so him in the interview, they was laying on top of the two tanks, and they was having a conversation.
The interviewer, black, brown, white, or yellow.
I didn't see him, but I want to say he's white.
Okay, because I read it. Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, reading it.
And how he got 4,500 acres of land. Yeah,
and he's building dome homes out there.
Yo, if you got a DM from Yeezy or his handlers, right? And they say, yo, meet us at the Clearport at Tuesday, 9 a.m. Your life is forever changed. Would you go?
Would you join the cult?
Oof.
And White King, you look like you're in a Drew Hill video, okay?
All right, now, all right. You want to play? Keep playing. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, man, get this guy behind you out of here, bro. It looks terrible.
Oh, we got a question here. Thoughts on the contact tracking apps being suggested for the purposes of quickly determining?
Nope.
Man, all right. Another one. Here's another one. Like, nobody in this chat or watching this chat's important enough to be tracked. Like, y'all, everybody puts themselves out there every day on social media. Like,
okay, what do you guys think about a like a Scarlet Letter type scenario where we have some sort of we can have like a color coded fits that you wear based on your diagnosis, like
But they're already saying that it's been debunked that if you get it, you can't get it again.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying if you actively are walking around with it or without it, and we know at that time, should you have a some sort of badge denoting that?
Why not just put them all into a ghetto while we're at it?
Then you'd have to be exposed to the disease. We don't have enough PPE.
Who are the new lepers? Because back in the day, they used to be straight up lepers. And I'm like, we need lepers again. We need lepers again because we need people that we could throw rocks at and crab apples at and hit with bottles. And I feel like if someone is walking around with a coronavirus, you should be able to throw rocks at them. Like a leper. Like, get out of here, leper.
Oh, what about
like a leper?
What about the shit from? You talking about
Cast you out.
that like shit the stock that people go in and what do? They like throw pies at them or like rotten fruit or something?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Like we should just keep like raw rotten fruit on the sidewalk, just throw at people that have COVID. But that's what they're asking us to do.
The artists.
They're asking you to look at somebody crazy now that sneezes.
The artist formerly known as Theodis
God bless
Jones.
Instead of saying, you know,
that's a fact. Like somebody sneeze or cough, I'm thinking it's a gunshot. I'm like, what?
But it's never been a worse time to have like an ever-present fucking smoker's cough because like I'm walking around and like I'm fucking patient zero. Like people are looking at me like no, chill, it's fine.
That's a fact.
Do you guys think like these different doomsday preppers that they got out there? What percentage of the doomsday preppers you think have already gone into like if you got a bunker right now, are you in it or like?
I mean, we got Chris Morrow in his bunker as we speak. What are you talking about? Like,
wow, Pete's starting trouble again. Pete always got to. He couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to use that, right?
That's amazing. Wait a
Pete
minute.
is the worst, man.
What is going on there?
Yo.
All right, there we go.
That whole photo shoot.
Wait.
That's fucked up, Pete.
When did this happen?
Yo, Pete, wait a minute.
How many pictures of Pete do you guys all have on your computers? You all have
wait a minute. Archive? Hold on for a second.
Wait, when did this happen?
Why do Pete have two different screens going on at the same time? That's fucked up, Pete.
Because I want a standalone of you.
Let me take that off. I can take that off right now.
When did this happen, though, is the question. That's all I got to ask.
Yeah, I don't remember. It happened a while ago, and somehow Dallas found out, and then he put it on. It was weird, man.
Christian Coakley said Just Blaze got the polo bunker.
Man,
I definitely wouldn't rule that out.
I got a fedora.
Hey, Tristan.
I'm saying
Oh, Luna is there. Uh-oh.
He's scared of us?
Yeah, he said he's scared of all those people.
Wait, can he come and rank like who he's the most and least scared of?
Come here. Tell me who you're scared of and who you're not scared of. Come here.
No.
Tell me. Come here. Tell me who you scared. It's okay. It's good. Tell me who looks scared. Does anybody look scary or no? Point to who looks scary. Oh, Ben Hameen. No, not all of them. Point to who exactly looks scary.
What up, Tristan?
Say hello.
That's the creepiest sandwich.
Say bye-bye. Go ahead.
Drive your father crazy.
Word up.
Yeah.
The artist formerly known as Theodis Jones says, "Why didn't you fuxybergs tell me you were doing this so I could have done a show bill for it?"
Yo, Theodis, check this out. It happened organically, and it was no planning involved. It was just something that was like, yo, you know what? Like, we wanted to do something. Whoever I speak to, me personally, whether it's Pete, whoever, like, yo, the itch is there, right? And then I say, you know what? Let's just all get in a group and let's just go for it without no planning. Because when you start planning shit don't happen. So it's like, yo, let's just do it. And look, we're here, you know?
Right. I didn't find out till yesterday.
Right. So none of us, that's how it came about yesterday, for real.
As an aside, Pete's son look like Drake's son too, don't he?
Oh, shit. Yo, I'm out, y'all. Hold up, I gotta find it. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Nah, we don't play with the kids. We don't play with the kids.
Yeah. You already over here.
Listen, they reopen this thing up in another month, middle of May.
Right.
You know, loudspeakers goes back to work. Y'all go back into the studio, or do y'all,
Mr. Morrow? I'll make a suggestion.
I ain't going.
You can't go. Yo, to be honest, you can't go back to the studio until we know for sure that shit is fully sanitized, bro. And then even when it
in that
is,
building,
Bro.
even when it check it out, even when it is sanitized, right? Which one of us in the room is gonna take the L or W and walk up in there to make sure it's good?
and how you gonna know?
Hell yeah.
Somebody gotta take one on the chin.
It's not even the studio.
Like-
Who wants to get
Oh,
in the
Chris is
elevator in that building?
Yeah, there we go. That's what I just said. The whole building. Who wants to go by the
I would
doorman?
imagine.
Who
Well, I
wants to
would
take
imagine-
the subway to get there?
Fam, they said 45 doormen in New York have died.
Doorman?
Doormen.
Dallas, what are they
Oh,
doing in
fuck.
their building? Are they doing what's proper, or are they
Fuck.
fucking around?
I mean, our guys are masked up, are
Okay.
gloved up. Our doormen.
Right.
I mean, do y'all understand that people have to die?
You gonna keep running this one, right?
Oh,
Not Charlie.
What up?
I mean, we don't want to, and we're gonna do the best we can not to.
Hold on.
But people have to
Hold on.
for the economy,
Mm.
for America.
Oh, shouts to. Oh man. Shouts to Cinco de Mena. Cinco de
All
Mena.
seriousness. I mean, fuck them kids. Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
This show's over.
One of the best things I did during this break was I watched this movie Annie with Albert Finney playing Big Daddy Warbucks. Loved this movie as a kid. Show tunes and little Annie and I come to realize after watching this movie, it's about female child trafficking set to music. Our whole setup here is wrong. Everything we do here is wrong. And we make music and we make fun to hide it, to gloss it over. The story Annie is about child sex trafficking.
Is it?
An orphanage with only
I
girls.
thought it was a girl from.
An orphanage with only girls, and a rich guy goes and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna pick one out."
Daddy Warbucks.
God damn. I mean, you can't save her life. You can't just be a good dude.
Everything we do is wrong.
I guess not.
It's against children. It's against old people. It's against coloreds, particularly blacks. Everything we do here is wrong.
So what's the solution?
That's what it is. So either we're gonna do right, or we're gonna rock this thing hard body. All right, I'm for rocking it hard body. I'm for staying wrong and long, and that means kids are gonna die, and our loved ones and our elderly, they're gonna die, and even healthy people gonna die. But America, basketball, football, baseball, retail malls, back in business. What do y'all want? What do y'all want?
Man, I can't believe people are still watching. That's what I thought my show was dark.
Y'all hear the new West Side Gun?
No. No, I mean, yeah, capitalism's the worst, Dallas, but people don't, I'd like change. And for change, probably a lot of people would have to take a big L. But also, this is my issue, right? Right now, people are taking big L's, and the change ain't happening. People are like, oh no, let's watch these people die, and then let's go back to buying shit. Yeah. And that's what is the scariest part of this to me. That's what I keep talking about, is the fact that people aren't like, no, we need things like universal basic income. We need healthcare for all. We need these things, but this system isn't working. That is the scariest part of the fucking, equation to me. Everyone dying is terrible and everything, but the fact that people aren't like, yo, 4,000 people died in America tomorrow. Why from yesterday? Why aren't we
We
changing?
need these things, Ben. We need these things. And again, like I say, I don't understand why they couldn't have given us all $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not 1 million, but something.
Given it to us without a problem.
Yeah.
Because
They
what
gave
would we
trillions
have done
away.
anyway? We would have spent it.
Yeah. Of course.
Yep.
Motherfuckers would have bought sneaker app would have crashed.
Bloomberg would have gave me $1 million. You know I'm putting fur on a car wheel.
How much you put on low?
I've actually seen that before.
Stuff with that.
I've already seen fur on car wheels. You gotta do better than that.
Dallas, this is what I asked you before.
I'm gold plating nonsense.
I've seen Louis Vuitton on rims.
What?
Yeah. I saw Louis Vuitton on rims. This is Houston, baby. Louis Vuitton on the rims, and then they had the Louis Vuitton it was like a caddy with like the the leather top. That joint was Louis Vuitton.
Yo, what is wrong with Premium Pete, man?
Houston is different.
Yo, Pete is wild, bro. Where'd you get that picture, Pete?
Fucking Matt Rass was like a mob boss.
That was when Matt was a cooner. That's video. Or is it called? What's it called, Dallas? Not cooner. What's it called?
Crooner is not the right word there.
No.
Crooner.
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 Yes.
Ooh. Same shit.
Wow. Different difference.
Hold on.
Yo, what is Matt getting, a blowjob?
Yo, Ben, we might have to bring White Torre in here now.
Right.
Oh God.
All right. But
Chris tomorrow looks like he wished he would have stayed in for his master's degree. He's like, what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, but on a better note,
what do we got?
What do we got here? I mean, Morrow, you're looking good. You don't look like you're putting on COVID weight. Ben, you stay slim. Premium, you stay slim. King, Matt, me, I think we all kind of chubbing up.
Nah.
Now, how you doing with it?
I'm chubbing up too.
Okay.
No doubt.
My snack game is sublime right now.
Sublime.
Oh man.
Yo, Dallas.
Yeah.
Braids on top of an afro.
Let me see the full Blaxican.
Crazy, man.
Now, Dallas, are you over there? Are you like making masks, or are you using a mask in conjunction with some other accessories?
No, I mean you in case I get stopped, I'm making sure that I have a regulated mask under a silk or cotton scarf. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to end up getting stopped and then you don't have the regulation on, and then boom, you get disappeared.
Mm.
You know, I am concerned with that. So I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing the regulation stuff because I don't want to seem like a weirdo either.
Yo, I have a glove tip for everybody. Food service grade gloves.
Mm.
Yeah, but are you interchanging them? Like, are you keeping them on all day? Like while you're out?
Oh, just throw it in like the washing machine in the dryer. It'll probably be fine, I think.
Mm.
Matt Reds uses condoms.
I like everybody just went with that. They're like, yeah, that sounds like it might be right.
I don't believe Matt Rash.
No, the what is it, like the vinyl ones over the latex ones?
Really?
Oh, I see you saying. Yeah. Okay.
It's not like it's fucking sweaty and shit wearing them. Like they're not as annoying to wear. You can actually like do shit with them, and then like also it's cheap. You get a whole fucking box of like 100 of them for whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, I got 2 boxes in my car, and what I do is like if I go out, I wear them, and then I take them off upon entry, and then when I exit the car, I put on a new pair. Like I interchange, like however many times I need to.
Yeah, you were an early hand sanitizer adopter, like from years ago, King.
Yeah.
Like you was on hand sanitizer early.
You know why, right? Being in the studio, all
them industry handshakes.
You see all these dudes digging their nose, coughing, giving dap, and nobody's cleaning their hands. And I said, nope.
Keep that background, Dallas.
It's been times where I would give somebody a pound, and they wouldn't give me a pound back. They would grab my hands. So I said, nah, I can't do that shit, bro. I gotta have some kind of hand sanitizer.
Yeah, peep my background. That's what I was talking about. Louis Vuitton on the whip.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, King is definitely right about the sanitizer in the
play.
studio, though. I bet you there's still people like in the fucking smoking room in engine room right now that are all like crammed in there, like 6 people hotboxing.
Yep.
I hope not.
Oh Jesus!
They're like, we're gonna quarantine here. Fuck it, we got everything we need.
Damn, I'm never going back to the smoking room. Damn.
You know the homie Big Lynn caught that shit, right?
Big Lynn?
Yeah, from engine room.
Nah, which one, Big Lynn?
The Dominican, the big Dominican
Leonard.
kid with the glasses.
Leonard.
He's one of the. He's good though. He's But he's like, you all right? He said he ain't coming back till that shit clean. You know.
Yeah.
Scotty ain't cleaning it. It's barely toilet paper.
I think he caught it. I think he caught it from his sister though.
Scotty still got toilet paper from 2015 in there.
Yeah, I remember. I walked through the studio. We had just stocked our room with 2 big hand sanitizers, right? So one of them was getting low, and then I put out the new one. So one day I came in to record, the new one was gone, son. And I'm like, who would take the new bottle like that? And from that point, I knew. I was like, damn, man, I don't know if I want to come back here. You know what I mean? People have to record from home because, like, if you can't be in the studio with cleaners,
Who
then
you think took it?
I have an idea. I have an idea, but I wouldn't say that person's name.
I might have borrowed a little bit of it.
Nah. Somebody actually see Murrow. If you took it, it's whatever because you know you're the one that's gonna restock. But it wasn't you. It was somebody else who swiped.
I mean, I think borrowed a little of it is like Chris's way of saying that he probably took like a whole bottle of it.
I took like a quarter of it, maybe half of it. I left a little something, but I definitely
somebody swiped that shit.
I lighten the tank a little bit. I'll put it like that.
Hey, yo.
What's crazy is brother Chris used to use hand sanitizer to moisturize his manhood.
How did you know this is the question. Hey, yo.
What?
Yeah. Did you watch?
That's like only thing worse than that is putting Tiger Balm on your junk. I've done that accidentally.
Okay, and what happened?
Tiger
How?
Balm.
You did that?
How?
Because it was on my hands, and I didn't wash them properly, and then I touched my manhood.
Okay.
You just let it stay there, or you try to?
Don't do that with jalapeno either.
It goes away eventually.
What is this guy put sriracha on his balls? What the hell's going on there?
It subsides.
It abides.
So if you're watching at home, you should not marinate your meat with ghost pepper sauce. That's what you're saying?
Really, neither of us can go anywhere.
Susan speaks.
Is Dallas being admonished right now?
Yes, that is the word right there. Admonished is the word.
Yeah, I'm about to get kicked out.
Yo, man, remember this?
Can't you put on headphones, bro? Like Jesus.
Yeah, man, you remember this picture?
Yeah, it was like we were like 30 minutes in LA.
Do we have any questions anymore?
Yeah, there's a Q&A one.
Yeah, there's a couple of joints floating in.
There's a bunch in there. Somebody moderate this.
Yo, I think we could actually clear them too once you do them. I think there's a way to make them not like come up as alerts.
Oh yeah, answered.
I'm not gonna figure that out.
Yeah, Ben.
Ben's got it.
All right.
I gotta smoke weed.
Pete looked like a Switch gamer with a headset. All right.
Thank you.
I wonder if that would be entertaining to make Pete do play various video games on a Twitch stream. You think people will watch that?
It'd be amazing.
It drive me fucking nuts.
Pete, what's the most recent game that you would have played that came out? Like what year and what game?
Maybe a Madden,
Okay.
or NBA 2K, something. One of those, but old. I don't like playing video games no more.
What about the turtles and the mushroom story though?
Who the fuck?
The one you told on our show about watching Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that was 20 years ago.
See, I think Pete would be okay if you could get Pete with like an arcade machine and he could play like a game that was like out back then. I think he'd probably be all right. I think if it was like an online game, he'd probably get destroyed, be like cursing people out in 2 seconds.
Pete would lose his mind trying to play some shit now.
But they got to turn the chat on because I want to hear the shit they're talking to Pete, and I want to hear the shit that he's talking back to them because that would be the whole stream. I don't even need to see what happens on the camera. I'm gonna know from the chat.
Like if Pete played Call of Duty.
For sure, for sure.
He start cursing people out.
I want to find out where they live.
Hey, you're gonna pull the Jay and Silent Bob credit sequence and go over their house and kick their ass.
Where's your IP address?
Mario, that's a serious lifestyle. My nephew plays Fortnite. I mean, he's in the room 4, 5, 6 days, easy. You know what I mean? I don't even think he showers.
Nah, he doesn't. But my first experience with Grand Theft Auto, with Liberty City, I went Friday evening into Sunday. My brother left me at his apartment. Him and his wife went to Atlantic City. They left Friday night and they came back Sunday, and I was wrapped in the same comforter that they left me in. I didn't move.
Yeah, do that too.
Yeah, the last time I would say I was really into a game like that had to be Super Mario Brothers back in the day, Legend of Zelda. I was addicted to that. Contra. I was addicted to Contra.
Damn,
Double Dragon and then moving on to Mortal Kombat and then Street Fighter. I was addicted to that. I remember we used to go right by
Alter Beast.
Alter Beast, absolutely. But
what
we
about
used to
OG sports games?
Yeah, Temco Bowl.
Early 90s.
Oh yeah, but that's the last time I was addicted to video games. I mean, I'm talking about Excite Bike. Yeah, definitely. But I'm talking about I broke night for like Zelda or like Altered Beast, like meaning like just to try to clear levels, like Super Mario Brothers. I remember I used to buy magazines.
Pete, they're saying you're 72 years old. Is that true?
Who the fuck said that? Hold on.
Pete's like one of those people that saw the first movies and then he was scared the train was coming at the screen for him.
There you go.
Pete calls them talkies.
Oh my God! Now I'm 72. That's what people do.
Hold up.
I'll tell you one thing. Like one thing I hate about the internet world, you can't get old because I want to explain to you why. Because if you get old, you're done. That's it. Like getting old should be a joy. You know what I mean? Like making it to a certain age should be it's a privilege. It's an honor. It's not something that happens for a lot of people.
I got a question though. Can DJ Khaled go back to being like, we the best and all that after those picks, he put up?
Nah, you know what he needs to do though? You remember he was like having all that shit where he was live streaming his fucking haircuts and stuff?
Yeah.
I think he needs to like do a DIY. Like the barber needs to walk him through cutting his own hair, and we need to watch that happen.
I just like, because I mean, you've seen how bad his hairline is now. So can he go back to just having the perfect hairline and everything like he's the man and all that when his shit is all fake?
I mean, if Diddy can go bumming it with like pajamas and no cut and shit, I feel like everybody is good.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's the other thing that COVID kind of exposed for us. That we got all of these old people selling youth culture.
Yes.
And we got all these viable young people doing dumb fuck shit, licking ice cream and putting it back in the refrigerator.
That's a great thing. Now, so you see the guy licking ice cream.
Being creative though.
You see the guy licking ice cream, putting in the refrigerator, but you also see the other guy where they would spray something on your neck or make believe like they sneezed on you or come behind you. You see those videos?
Yeah.
But let me explain something to you.
What I'm saying
imagine having somebody do that to you in the supermarket.
here's my point, Premium. We got to get these old people out so that young people are allowed to be naturally creative and not fuckboy creative.
But young
What's the
people are being
cutoff
naturally
going to be,
creative.
Dallas? We got to set a cutoff.
Niggas be killing it on TikTok. Kids are killing it, all kind of creative ass shit.
That's true.
Super creative. Yo, you seen that brother who had who was showing you the difference between cuts and edits? I still ain't figured out how this motherfucker did this shit.
I don't know how they did a single transition in that whole shit.
That shit was fucking amazing, Dallas. Like, he was explaining between transition and edit. And he'd make it where there's two of him in the room and shit, though. I don't know how he did this shit, and I'm a film dude. And I'm sitting there like, fuck this kid.
The dude on TikTok that did the switch challenge and went and turned himself into a baby. That was
I didn't see that.
That was my favorite. But again, get these old people out of the space. So,
Dallas, you got to set an age. How are we going to define old people?
Yeah, we out of here.
anyone with a jammed up hairline.
Damn. So I was out early.
Yeah.
Listen.
Got you out of here about 15, right back.
I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't formulated that yet. But again, my point is that there's just too many people in our age group dictating, or at least moving the needle for young people. And maybe it was always like that.
I think it kind of was. You know what shit fucked me up the other day? You guys heard that story that was going on about I think Trina McGee is the actress from Boy Meets World and some of her different allegations from the set. Anyway, it's the show that was on in the 90s. Maybe I was probably the only one that was watching that shit that was on ABC. The point is, these people were in high school on this show. They're in high school on this show, okay? Now I'm watching it. I'm younger than high school, and I'm probably watching it into high school, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I find out the other day, they were 26 years old on this shit.
Yeah.
In real life.
Super racist.
Wow. Yeah, for sure.
They straight called her Aunt Jemima on the set, yo.
And they tried to defend it by they explained they're that's just a fictional character. That's the same as calling you the Jolly Green Giant. Yeah.
Wow, that's even more racist.
Though apparently it became a teachable moment for whoever that cast member was, and they thanked her for it afterwards. So
Matt, who's Matt? Matt, who the fuck are you talking about?
There's a show, Boy Meets World. That was in the 90s.
Okay.
And it just came out the other day that the cast members are all racist. Or not all, I guess, but yeah, probably.
I mean, primarily racist.
Yeah.
The principal cast was all racist.
Yeah.
There were some supporting players that may have not been racist. We don't know yet.
Guest stars might not have been racist.
may have not had enough time on set to really just confirm their tendencies also.
Unfortunately, they missed out on a chance to be a racist. Let's see. Don E asked, have y'all heard the new West Side Gun?
Yep.
Nope.
Fire.
Yeah.
I was on. I was watching the Twitch, the listening session, and I this morning when I got up, I tuned into it.
Is it better than what would WWC be? What was that? Called?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because I like that, but I didn't love it.
What do you guys think of the retiring? They said, right? A couple of the Griselda dudes.
Nah, it's all bullshit talk, man.
I think so too, but.
Yeah.
We now got what 2/3 of the camp saying that though.
West Side Gun said he wasn't putting out no more albums 3 albums ago.
Yeah, and then he said he's already working on his next album.
And then he got a deal, a second deal, and it was like, all right, now
let me keep putting these out. That's like when Missy said she'll never put out an album when she was writing songs back in the day. She was like, I'm getting paid too much.
So it's like when Robert Downey Jr. says that he's not going to do an Iron Man, or whoever's not going to do James Bond. They miid do that shit.
Yeah.
They'll probably do it.
Yeah,
of course.
Sean Connery said, "Never say never," right? And then he did never say never again.
Just as a note,
you don't want to say no to that bread.
Yeah.
When you do listen to the album, he got a song with that's produced by Tyler, the Creator. That's pretty dope.
I saw that feature. Is Tyler on it?
I didn't hear Tyler on it. I know Joey Badass is on it.
Oh, dope. Because I saw that said Tyler was on it. I wanted to hear that.
Nah, he produced it.
Okay.
Yo, I gotta run, man. But this was good seeing all of you.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Somebody said we need to
Steve,
do this every week, so we need to get a PayPal up for that.
King got that.
Yo, Ben, Bobby
yo,
J in
Ben,
the chat wants to know if Mr. Feeney was racist.
Who is Mr. Feeney?
He was their teacher on Boy Meets World.
Oh, I barely remember.
He was also the voice of like the fucking car on like Knight Rider.
Oh, Kit. Was Topanga on Boy Meets World? Is
Nah,
Boy
that shit's Sabrina. What's it? Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
No, Topanga.
The talking dog?
No, the girl, Topanga.
Oh, I thought you said the pug.
Christian Coakley said yes, she was.
Oh, damn, she's racist?
Topanga was the love interest.
Damn,
Well,
that sucks.
and what's her name? Trina was like subbing her and saying that like basically you could try to figure out who it was, but like one of the cast members didn't want to share scenes with other women. So
He said
I guess it's strongly implied that was her.
Damn. Topanga got a fatty, too.
Yo, Mena.
Mena left. He left.
Men are left. Hey, listen,
Yo,
y'all,
we
I
gotta-
gotta dip before I go though. I got a
So we're not gonna
black,
do
white-
the. Okay, we got one.
I got a black, white, red, brown, and yellow for y'all right now.
Go for it.
You gotta do the thing.
A man in black, white, red, brown, and yellow.
Hello.
What's the color of that? Fellow. Doom, 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 doom. A California man from Yolo County
Mm.
Never even heard of that.
You only live once, county.
Yeah,
named
that's dope.
Sean Moore
Uh-oh.
Sean
How do you spell it?
entered a hospital
Mm-hmm.
impersonating a CDC agent and looked to leave with a COVID-19 sample.
You already know.
Damn, this is tough.
Sean
What's his name?
Moore.
Wait. How was
How do
the
you spell
Sean
Sean?
spelled?
Yeah, that's what I said too. Yeah,
M-O what?
that's a giveaway.
SHAUN
Oh, okay.
Moore
Sean
MOORE.
I'm gonna say that.
Moore.
I'm
I'll
gonna say
go black.
I'm going black.
That don't sound. Black people don't take risks like that though.
Yeah, that's the only throw off. But then
Unless
you
you-
live in Yolo
unless you-
County.
I'm gonna go against the grain here. I'm gonna go white.
I would
I'm
go
gonna go
either
white.
black
I'm
or
gonna go white.
Yeah.
I'm going white. I'm going white.
Black guy.
Whoa!
Oh, yes.
All right. I got a black, white, brown, and yellow lightning round. If you guys want to do real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Before we get
All
out
right,
of
ready?
here.
Here we go. A Florida man by the way of Brooklyn was arrested earlier this week on a felony charge of making a written threat of a mass shooting at a Florida Publix after going into a grocery store where multiple people weren't wearing masks. He threatened to empty every clip I own on the community Facebook page for the town.
A Florida man in Brooklyn.
A Florida man from Brooklyn originally.
Time.
Oh, he black.
Yeah, white guy.
White guy.
Go with Pete.
Particularly even Italian.
White, and I believe he
Yeah.
was an Italian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And once you go to Florida, it becomes white. Yeah.
No, I'm 2 for 2, man. We gotta get this thing going
Yeah,
next.
let's go.
All right, another Florida guy. Florida man was arrested twice in 2 days for impersonating a police officer. The 60-year-old suspect pretended
White.
to be a cop to get out of paying a $2 bridge toll.
So white.
Brown.
Man, that's
Brown.
white.
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 Yeah.
Oh.
3 for 3, baby. Let's go.
An unnamed
All right.
41-year-old woman
Right.
was taken to court after flouting lockdown rules to show her appreciation for essential workers. She thanked the hardworking men and women by stripping down and straddling a cop car. And shortly after she was released on bail, she was right back at it.
White.
Right.
White.
Brown.
I'll go brown.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
A Detroit teen is accused of honking the horn of his pickup truck in the middle of the night. When police responded, he sped off, leading cops on a chase. He eventually got out of the vehicle and fled on foot. He was found a little after 7 a.m. on the roof of a garage, sitting in his underwear. He admitted to being under the influence of pills and drinking liquor before driving.
Marshall.
I'm gonna go with black.
Marshall.
I think
White.
they mentioned it. There was a chase down. It was like 14-mile road or some shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
was he dead afterwards?
No.
No, white.
And there you go, Ben.
No way.
All right, the last two. Here we go. A Colorado woman was arrested after she walked up to the Spirit Airlines ticket counter in New Orleans airport to try and book a flight. She managed to put on a dress before police responded, but was still found to be violating public decency laws because she had no underwear and the dress was too short to cover her genitals.
Jeez.
Black.
Black.
White.
Damn.
Brown.
Oh.
Brown.
And final one. The owner of a, I don't know what the record is, but I feel like when we were keeping track, Pete was winning. So I think this one's probably for the game. The owner of a Cleveland beauty salon is in trouble after declaring herself an essential worker and remaining open in violation of government orders. She advertised on Facebook that she was ready to, quote, step out of quarantine for both old and new clients. But after she got caught sneaking in customers, she went on Facebook where she said she tried, but, quote, a few bad apples spoiled the bunch, and that she's no longer willing to risk her health and possible fines for inconsiderate clients.
Yellow.
I first wanted to say Chinese, but now I'm going to go and say white.
Yeah, I'm thinking yellow or white.
Yellow.
All right, I'm still going with black.
Yeah, yellow.
I think Ben Amin is the only one that got it that round.
Wow.
Wow,
Ben
what do you
Amin
get?
is the winner of this week's black, white, brown, red, or
Yeah.
yellow.
It was the Facebook. Facebook was the giveaway. That got me. That led me to black.
What was it though, Ben?
I also had to change her language. It would have tipped you off. She doesn't want inconsiderate females to be coming around the shop.
Okay, that was black.
Crazy. Well, look,
All right.
it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
tuning in, everybody. You know what I mean? The internet is not internet. And yeah, we're gonna do this again next week. You know what I'm saying? And you can check out the damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Shut the yo.
Yeah, whatever. Bruh.
Dallas, tell him.
Burr.
No, the other one.
What, the fuxybergs?
No.
No, the real one.
Shut the.
F your podcast. Listen,
F
internet.
your Zoom.
Yo, shouts to El Jefe, Chris Morrow. All right?
Yes.
Super engineer.
Chris looks like he's
Mellow.
being quarantined through Zoom.
Y'all never really. I don't feel like y'all ever really got to see who Mellow is. All right.
I wasn't.
Super engineer Mellow with the light skin,
The
with the light
doctor.
skin curls
the doctor.
going on.
Reed Richards, the black Reed Richards.
Salt and pepper.
Chief
Mr. Fantastic.
Fuxyberg, Premium Pete, Racist Pete, Misogynist Pete, Just Braids,
Yes, sir.
Ben Amin,
Third Ward.
Matt Raz Matt Raz, one of the funniest people on the internet.
Word
Low
up.
key.
Dallas, wait, I got a question for you. You know the joke I co-wrote for you the other day?
Yes.
So you posted it on Twitter, and there was an acknowledgement. It didn't get a lot of likes on Twitter. It didn't do so good. You took it to another platform, Instagram. Did some numbers. No acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Wow. You see how black people do it?
You
learn from the masters.
Exactly. I'm on my Matt Raz. I'm on my white shit. Okay.
Like I said,
I just Neil Brennan to Matt Raz.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're good on Twitter, man. You're good on Twitter. Stay there. Stay in that lane. Super producer A King. What more can we say? The visionary, y'all. Internet. Y'all know who I am, but good to see y'all. Good to see all y'all brothers. Stay well, y'all.
Yo, we're gonna have a Cash App link next week.
Word up.
Because we got to get Ben Amin money up so he can pay back the talent dues for PNC.
Right, so wait, question.
You got to get an OnlyFans for Ben.
If we're gonna have the Cash App next week, next week is gonna be the week that we finally figure out the splits for the Combat Jack show.
Oh man!
Listen.
Man,
You already know where that went.
Everybody, make your case. Bring your paperwork of your contributions to the show. The chat maybe can help us weigh in on this, but we got to figure out who owns this shit.
I already got 50% equity right now. Boom.
Y'all can add a rest. Y'all can fight over the rest.
Nah, yeah. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. That's love, man. Salute.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Internets.
Absolutely.
Listen to For All Nerds.
Fuck for all nerds. My name is Tatiana. My name is Ben Hameen.
AKA.
AKA, yeah.
Here goes my vision of Ben Hameen in the studio when he goes like this. Ready? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of For All Nerds. And I'm like,
That's
Man,
pretty
what is
accurate.
that? Whoa, wait a minute. What are you doing? What is that? Go back. Do it
Smoking
again.
big bongs.
Damn.
Dab
man,
break.
Raz is smoking crack on Zoom.
Week 5 of quarantine.
Oh my god! I'll tell you, I will
someone
try
just reminded
anything.
us, y'all. Dream those dreams, right?
Yeah, there we go. Say it.
Man up and live those dreams.
And women up.
Because
Mhm.
a life without dreams is black and white.
The universe.
And the universe.
And Technicolor and surround sound. I know I left the part out because I'm
You
a
added
bird.
shit in there.
And Technicolor.
Wow.
Some of them dreams and man up and live them dreams.
Man,
Because
Because
Man
a
up
life
and
without
live.
dreams.
Y'all, it don't stop. It
Yeah,
don't
whatever.
stop.
Yeah, y'all know.
Yeah.
Y'all internet soon.
Salute combat.